OpenAI and Dell just announced a partnership to bring Codex to hybrid and on-premises enterprise environments. That sounds like boring enterprise infrastructure, but it is a big signal. The last Codex story was about controlling agents from your phone. This one is different. Codex is moving toward the places where company data, codebases, docs, workflows, and internal systems already live. In other words, the agent is not only getting better, it is getting closer to the private context that makes it useful. The official OpenAI post has two numbers and one shift to notice. OpenAI says more than 4 million developers use Codex every week. It also says companies already use Codex across code review, test coverage, incident response, and reasoning across large repositories. But then comes the bigger shift. Codex is expanding beyond coding. OpenAI says teams are starting to use Codex-powered agents to prepare reports, route product feedback, qualify leads, write follow-ups, and coordinate work across business systems. The Dell part matters because the bottleneck for enterprise agents is not only intelligence, it is access. The agent needs code, documents, tickets, customer context, operational history, security rules, and permissioned business systems. OpenAI says Codex will connect with the Dell AI data platform, which many businesses use to store, organize, and govern enterprise data on premises. That is the unlock. If Codex can reason with governed internal context without forcing everything into a separate cloud workflow, it becomes much easier to trust in production. This is also how agents get out of pilot mode. They stop depending on copied snippets and start reading the actual operating context. The old agent pattern was open a cloud app, paste context into it, connect a few tools, and hope the permission model is good enough. The new pattern OpenAI is pointing toward is different. Codex sits closer to the enterprise stack, pulls context from governed systems, and acts through workflows companies already control. That does not make it automatic or easy, but it changes the center of gravity. The best AI agent may not be the one with the flashiest chat UI. It may be the one that is allowed to see the right internal context, run against the right source of truth, and leave a trail the company can audit later. Dell's parallel announcement makes the direction even clearer. Dell says the AI factory with NVIDIA now spans agentic AI, data orchestration, infrastructure, and an open ecosystem designed to move enterprise AI from experiments to outcomes. Dell also says more than 5,000 customers are already deploying the AI factory. That is why OpenAI matters here. Codex is not entering a random hardware channel. It is entering a stack Dell is already pitching as the controlled environment for enterprise agents, models, data, and operations. Dell also announced new frontier open models on PowerEdge infrastructure, including Kimi, DeepSeek, GLM, Minimax, and DeepSeek Flash variants. This is not the same announcement as Codex, but it explains the pattern. Enterprises want choice. They want proprietary frontier agents, open models, local deployment, cost control, auditability, and the ability to keep sensitive data inside their own walls. The market is moving from one model in one app to a portfolio of agents and models running where the workload makes sense. The hard part is governance. The more useful an enterprise agent becomes, the more dangerous bad permissions become. Codex connected to code, docs, calendars, tickets, customer records, and operational data needs audit logs, least privilege access, approval checkpoints, data loss prevention, and clear ownership of every action. This is the reason on-prem and hybrid deployment matters. It is not only about latency or cost. It is about giving companies a path to use powerful agents without turning every internal system into an uncontrolled prompt surface. In regulated industries, that difference is not cosmetic. It is the difference between a cool demo and something procurement, security, and legal can actually approve. So the takeaway is simple. This is not just a Dell partnership press release. It is a preview of where the agent market is going. Consumer agents win by being easy. Enterprise agents win by being trusted, connected, governed, and close to the real workflow. If OpenAI can make Codex useful inside Dell-controlled environments, the next phase of Codex is not only writing code faster, it is becoming an operating layer for company work. That is why this matters. The AI agent race is moving from chat windows into infrastructure.